Hey folks, Jeff here. In an attempt to fix the audio, uh, after episode 3, I ended up losing the audio for this entire episode. So, I am doing my first attempt at overdubbing. Well, here we go. So, we're picking up right after the end of the creature stage. We're going into the tribal stage here. Let's see. So, we've got our tribe area here. So yeah, I guess I sent my guys to get some fruit. A little glimpse behind the curtain here. It's actually been almost 2 to 3 weeks since I played this episode. So yeah, basically it feels like I'm watching it for the first time along with you guys. Let's see, we're going into the tribal planner here. So we got maracas and torches. Wait, here we go. So we're gonna go and decorate the tribal villager. So here I'm just sort of looking around at the final view of the creature we got from the creature stage. And I'm looking at the mass, and here I wanted to go back and double check his original stats. There we go. Just want to make sure we were definitely still square in the industrious stage. Alright, and you can see I grab the one that is both combat and social so that we can stay right dab in the middle. And here I'm just trying to get it lined up with his face a little bit better. Due to the weird shape of his face, I just sort of lean it forward and away from his head a little bit, but that didn't look too good, so I tilted it back. And here I'm just playing with the sliders. And here I give him the increased gathering ability. And this is where I beef up his natural armor with actual armor plates to give him increased health. There we go, get him some nice upper shoulder armor. And this took a little bit of finagling to get the rings lined up right on the tusks. I didn't want them to look like piercings. I wanted them to look like they actually slid gold rings over the tusks. Yeah, you can see I'm just looking around at some of the other stuff to see if there's anything else I can throw on there. I decided the what I'm calling the chest piece right there increases health a little bit more, so I decided to throw that on there. Give him sort of like a plate armor look. I might continue that look in the what you call it, the civilization stage. Wow, I have had a massive brain fart. Also, I apologize for all the random blinking colors on the screen. My video recorder sometimes does that. I'll try to edit them out better in future videos. And here I'm just sort of surveying the land, looking around. I'm hatching 3 more children. Checking my abilities, seeing what they do. And there's our 2 pack members that we left the creature stage with. Oh gosh, okay, bright colors, but here comes the other tribe, one of the rival tribes. There we go, we're gonna hatch one more kid, get our tribe maxed out. There you go, I send everyone to go keep gathering food. And see here I was trying to actually feed our pets, but I kind of misclicked and forgot I was in combat mode. Now I'm trying to get them to stop doing that. Yeah. That's kind of my fault. And see here I grabbed the flaming torches. Not quite enough money for the maracas. In retrospect, I should have done the friendly takeover of that brown village. But instead I think I did the hostile takeover. We'll see in a sec. There were just too many other villages that had a negative disposition. This neutral one I should have done friendly. Because I'm still in the industrial stage for the civilization era. But I'm really close to being militaristic. You can see here I'm just scouting out the enemy camp. I wanted to lure them over by targeting their smaller building really quick, so that I could then just turn on them and wipe them out. There we go. Now, flaming torches don't do a whole lot to creatures, so it does take long to actually kill them. And here comes the rest of the tribe. And you can see I got one guy down there in the bottom right who's really injured and might die. I don't remember. And then once all the enemy tribe is dead, and then send them over to take out the tribal hut. That's a little bit of advice. You don't need to destroy every building. To collapse a tribe, you only need to destroy their tribal hut. It's part of the reason why the tribal stage is so short and goes by so fast. And here I am getting partially distracted by the Moozillas in the background. Just giant freaking cows. Here, one of the babies grew up. As you can see, that guy down in the bottom right is still very injured, but I've managed to keep him alive. Here I'm just sending my chieftain to steal the food. There we go. We finished destroying everything. And it automatically teleports us back to our house. But I want to head back over here. Here's another tip. As soon as you're done raiding a village, steal their food. That is just free food sitting there. Oh gosh, the colors. That is just free food sitting there. Yeah. If you don't take it, wild animals will. Sorry, I was fighting a bit of a yawn there. You can see my chieftain is scaring away a wild animal that's trying to steal our food. Although we are vegetarians, so we can't actually eat that wild animal, but, you know. My guys here seem to be refusing to pick up the food because I think it was meat. So I just sent them to gather fruit. That is one of the bonuses to being an herbivore in the tribal stage. When you're a carnivore, you have to specifically target individual animals, and it takes longer to sort of collect a lot of resources. But if you're an herbivore or even an omnivore, you can just right-click the bushes and you're all set. Although, then again, there is fishing. So if you are a carnivore and you want a lot of food, you need to find the nearest fishing spot. Because that will do what fishing does, and it'll just get you an unlimited supply of food for as long as you want to stand there. By the way, if you're appreciating the increase in volume quality, thank you. I did buy a brand new mic, so it should be sounding a little bit better. The birds are also excited for recording. As you can see, I'm having everyone gathering buckets. Or I guess they were gathering sticks. That way we can get food a little faster. And you can see here, I wanted to buy the other instrument that I've got, because at the next point we're going to be doing a peaceful takeover. So I'm just trying to gather up as much food as I can so we can repopulate the village. Just kind of looking around. There we go. Now I'm starting to spend some food on eggs. And this episode is a little bit longer than the previous creature stage episodes, mainly because the creature stage I had enough length to be able to split it up into 3 parts. With this, I didn't split it up, so the whole episode is about 30 minutes or so. Here I'm just checking out the pink tribe. They have a neutral disposition to us, so... Oh, raiders are spotted. Here I'm just trying to get all the villagers back to camp so that I can defend it from the raiders, which I believe are coming from the Cyan tribe. Yep, here they come. And as you can see here, it does not take long for us to dispatch them. So here I've kind of just left them to their own devices, and I'm checking out these other scouts over here. They're trying to pass through our land. Yeah, those guys we just utterly destroyed. They did deal some damage to 2 of us, but then again, we weren't really wielding any weapons. We just had the gathering sticks. And here I'm sending half of them to pick up didgeridoos. And I tried sending the other half to pick up maracas, but I accidentally sent everybody. So then I have to send another half of them to pick up didgeridoos. Oh, no, I think I actually got it right that time. Never mind. There was another time where I messed it up. Oh, no, that's what it was. I only sent the tribe that had the part of the tribe that had the maracas. So all the people with the didgeridoos were delayed. And see, and all they want is didgeridoos. And all I had was maracas at the time, so I'm gonna have to restart this portion. But once everyone gets within range, I just ask them to do it again. Here we go. They wanted maracas, didgeridoos, so it was a good thing I had both of them this time. More didgeridoos. And finally maracas. And then another thing is you can instantly ask them to do it again. So while your band is still here, it's not really any harder to do it again. I think they still only made 4 requests. So it's a little bit faster to impress a village than it is to destroy it. So speedrunner tactic there. If you want to do no glitches, go friendly and just impress everybody. Yeah, they are now our bestest friends in the whole wide world, and I think I'm ready to just head home. Oh, that's what it was. There's a delay on it waiting for the next game stage, so I'm confused, trying to see if I need to charm them one more time, but no, it just had a decently long delay before the cutscene. And here we're heading back to the village. We need to handle one more tribe before we get another increase in bodies, I should say. So I'm just sending everyone out to gather again. The birds are giving their version of the commentary. And here we're receiving a gift from the pink tribe. I accidentally tried impressing them, but I canceled that quickly. I was trying to accept the gift, and accidentally called for another band to play. Hopefully in the next episode I will have the volume sorted out. Sorry for the birds peeking the mic. They are fine by themselves, but when they both scream at once, it tends to peak any audio setting I use. So yeah, like I said, for next episode, I hope to have the audio issues sorted out. These guys are just very talkative right now. So here, I was just checking our score again. And I decided that it's time to, I'm sending half of them to grab throwing spears, which is the new weapon we unlocked. And I do it right that time and manage to grab the whole tribe and send them to war. And we're going to go take out the Cyan village that tried attacking us before. And here, instead of starting by attacking one of their buildings, I decided to go straight for their people. And here I'm again checking the abilities, see if there's anything that can help us in combat. Now, when you're fighting against people, remember to use your attack abilities down in the bottom right there, in the red combat bar. They do give you special attacks, which will help you. Now, when attacking buildings, those attacks aren't available. It only works when you're attacking people. And here we're turning on the tribal huts. I had some guys that were just kind of standing around, not able to get close enough to the main tent, so I sent them over to attack the, I believe those are the fishing spears. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the audio so that the birds quit peeking the mic. And here we go, we've defeated the Cyan village, and we've gained their totem as well. And here I'm having everyone just sort of heal up. And I grab the wooden horns and replace the gathering sticks. And I've got the 3 children being born that we've now repopulated. And so far we haven't actually had anyone die. And I'm checking here, and yeah, we are right on the verge of crossing over into the militaristic tab. Which is not what I want, because in the final stage of the game, the militaristic doesn't really help you all that much. I mean, it gives you some combat weapons, but, you know, taking a planet through combat is much slower than eventually just buying them. And here I'm just selecting our new guys and equipping them with maracas. And this is what I do. I try to select the other guys and equip them with didgeridoos, but I accidentally also selected the ones that were going to get maracas. So I ended up with way too many didgeridoos. And then here I'm just going to get some wooden horns for the rest of them. And here's where I decide that the Lavender Village, despite the fact that they don't like us very much, that they're our best bet for impressing. And I believe they're the strongest village as well at the time. Yeah, with 12 available people versus the Green Village is only 9, so between which one I'd rather fight, I would rather fight the Green Village. And here we're actually being attacked by the Green Village, so I've got my guys somewhat defending themselves while wielding instruments. Yep, and then here we go. Checking out the Green Village there, seeing what technologies they have. So here we are over at the Lavender Village now. And I'm getting them the band lined up so that we can impress them. So yeah, they're just calling out for things, so... And we can see we successfully impressed them, and we got their totem a little bit quicker this time. It didn't seem to have that bug that the last one did. I'm just having people eat and gather resources. We're collecting one more gift. We're just about ready to start wrapping up this tribal stage. Got a few more minutes, but not too much. And you can see we just received another gift. You get so many gifts this late into the game. And here, I'm starting to equip our new stone axes. And there's our throwing spears, which also accidentally took too many of and replaced the stone axes. You can see I'm more worried about that specific dude not eating. There we go. And here I was gonna attack them, but I was accidentally on the social tab. So here we go. We're just gonna attack them out in the field because they're standing there waiting to be able to attack me. You know, scouts and all that. There we go. That's our special attack with the spears. So you just run through them. There we go. We got all those scouts, which severely cripples their body count. So we're just gonna head over, wipe out the rest of them. While they're doing that, I'm checking. So here, the gestures that I'm making is I'm worried that attacking these guys might accidentally send us into the militaristic stage, because we are getting awful close. But there's a few tricks that I can pull in the civilization stage to get that score back up. So yeah, once everyone's dead, I just sort of switch over. Although there are a couple of children still running around, so they will grow up, so I'm keeping an eye on them. And you can see everyone's holding spears, so I don't have the flaming torches, which would make the building go down a lot faster. And our chieftain is dead. He died in the attacks. That's the first one we've ever lost, you know, of any tribe member, let alone the chieftain. And I'm just really worried about the social score there getting dropped down into militaristic, because I do want to play as economic. But even if I did drop down into militaristic, when you take over a city in the civilization stage, you can decide whether to keep it as it was or to convert it to whatever you are. And you can take over an economic city, keep it as an economic city, and then primarily use economic tactics for the rest of the stage. And that'll increase your economic score. So here we go. They built their reinforcements back up by birthing children, and they're starting to attack us again. But we've just about got their tent down, which means we have won. We have officially gone into the civilization stage, and we are still in the industrious economic category. And here we go. We've got that little ending cutscene. And instead of building the city hall this episode, I sort of saved that for next episode. So we're going to wrap it up here. I hope you all have enjoyed.